Next is the next installment for the April thesis, and we're up to the foreign policy of the new government. In the field of foreign policy, which has now been brought to the forefront by objective circumstances, the new government is a government for the continuation of the imperialist war, a war that is being waged in alliance with the imperialist powers, Britain, France, and others, for division of the capitalist spoils and for subjugating small and weak nations, subordinated to the interests of Russian capitalism and its powerful protector and master, Anglo-French imperialist. Capitalism, the wealthiest in the world, the new government, notwithstanding the wishes expressed in no uncertain fashion on behalf of the obvious majority of the peoples of Russia through the Soviet of Soldiers and Workers' Deputies, has taken no real steps to put an end to the slaughter of peoples for the interests of the capitalists. It has not even published secret treaties of an obviously predatory character for the partition of Russia, the plunder of China, the plunder of Turkey, the partition of Austria, the annexation of Eastern Prussia, the annexation of the German colonies, etc., which, as everybody knows, bind Russia to Anglo-French predatory imperialist capital. It has confirmed these treaties concluded by Tsarism, which for centuries robbed and oppressed more nations than other tyrants and despots, and which not only oppressed but also disgraced and demoralized the great Russian nation by making it an executioner of other nations. The new government has confirmed these shameful, depredatory treaties and has not proposed an immediate armistice to all the belligerent nations, in spite of the clearly expressed demand of the majority of the peoples of Russia, voiced through the Soviet of Workers and Soldiers' Deputies. It has evaded the issue with the help of solemn, sonorous, bombastic, but absolutely empty declarations and phrases which, in the mouths of bourgeois diplomats, have always served and still serve to deceive the trustful and naive masses of the oppressed people. Not only, therefore, is a new government unworthy of the slightest confidence in the field of foreign policy, but to go on demanding that it should proclaim the will of the peoples of Russia for peace, that it should renounce annexations, and so on and so forth, is in practice merely to deceive the people, to inspire them with false hopes, and to retard the clarification of minds. It is indirectly to reconcile them to the continuation of a war, the true social character of which is determined not by pious wishes but by the class character of the government that wages the war, by the connection between classes represented by this government and the imperialist finance capital of Russia, Britain, France, etc., by the real and actual policy which that class is pursuing. And that ends that installment of the April thesis.